Hi, welcome to the Car Guys channel. My name's Tom. For those who haven't seen me, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and share with all your friends if you like great automotive content or stupid automotive content. I'm pretty good at that too. And, well, I have gone to the dark side. Because of family needs, I've had to trade in my beloved F-150, which is in a previous video, on this 2009 Chevy Suburban. Now, I'm going to show you everything that's wrong with it, and it was wrong when I bought it, and some of the things I like about it, and a few things I absolutely detest about it. So, why don't you come along and I'll show you. When I bought this one, it was a little bit of a dimpled darling, and that's going to be a different video when I basically show you how to fix it on the cheap, because obviously I'm not paying a body shop, you know, $5,000 to take care of something I can take care of in my garage. It's got very little rust for its age. You know, most of these are all rusted out and kind of crappy. It does have a good feature. It does have a brand new crate motor that does not have the active fuel management in it. Now that is, I think that was actually the selling point to me. Where is it on this one? Right there. Oh, right. There it is, a brand new LS3. Not quite sure on the horsepower output, but it's decent, but it's a gutless wonder. For passing, for towing, I would not recommend this vehicle at all. If you've watched my Cavalier series that I've started, when I brought this thing, I used this to tow it home, and it struggled. When my Ford, it wouldn't have even batted an eye at it. Now this is the LTZ trim model, so it's fully loaded with all the features. It does have a little rust right here. We're going to fix that. Might even fix the dent. The rims are all corroded. Now here's another lovely thing that's busted. Now, most passenger door handles, you would think or be firmly attached to the door like that. This one, not so much. It does have blind spot monitoring, which is actually a pretty nice feature on this. Right there in the mirror, lights up if someone's or something's right there in your path. It is nice. I do like it. It does have heated and cooled seats with both front passengers being power. It does have memory seats for the driver door, but not the passenger side. Cup holder size wise, because you know I like testing my cup holders, it will not fit a 1 liter bottle of soda. So yeah, there on that. The infotainment screen on this is dated, but it is an 09. It does have a third row, which is very nice. It does have rear entertainment, which I like because it actually keeps my 2-year-old entertained on long car rides. And I don't have to listen to what they're watching, which is also very, very nice. Now, it does have a weird feature. There's a quirk to this car, and sorry, Annika, you're gonna need to get down. Get down, so I can show this feature off. Get down. Down. Let's see if I can do it with that car. It does have, hang on. Why it's up front, I have no, why the buttons are up front, I have no idea. They're not in the back like you'd expect them. They're just up front. And it's not power, you can't put them back via power either. That to me is kind of weird. The dashboard on this thing is cracked. And you're going to find that on about all these Chevys of this era. And it just feels cheap and chintzy. Everything on this car just feels cheap. I mean, you got the ugly fake vinyl sticker wood on here. And the plastic, the door cards, you know, you'd expect them to feel a little bit soft, or the handles, you know, they're sturdy, but you expect the armrest to be a little soft, not hard. And that's something I don't like. I mean, if I would have bought this thing new, I don't know, Jeff, these cost what, $60,000 new?
$64,000.
$64,000 brand new. I wouldn't have, I'd be pissed. If I'm buying a upscale luxury SUV, I know Chevy's not the luxury line, but they pretty much threw everything but the kitchen sink in on these. And I think I was selling these new back in that day. And even then, I didn't think they were all that. Now, the only option this does not have is the power running boards. And I'm kind of glad it doesn't, because they'd be broke. Let's face it, it's Chevy. It does have a power liftgate, which does have plenty of cargo space. And trust me, we've used this cargo space a lot this summer, driving up and back to Minnesota. You stay, Annika. Now, that does have a common problem to all Chevys. And watch, it decides it wants to work now. When you go to put the seat up, it won't come up unless you fight it. Oh, now we're not.
Doesn't look like that's very compatible for a soccer mom, do you think, Tom?
No, it's kind of a pain in the ass, Jeff. And since it's going to go back up anyway here eventually, I'm not going to mess with it. Put all this crap back. But that's a common problem with these. Yeah, as you can tell, towing and dust just gathers everywhere. As you can see it raining out of my back area.
Now this is the same platform as the Escalade, the long wheelbase one, correct?
Exact same thing.
Now why is the Escalade $30,000 more?
Badge.
That's it?
That's it. It's exact. You get the exact same package.
So you have the same door, the door bolsters, the same armrest, all still hard, just the badging is different, and probably some air ride suspension, or does this have air ride?
This has air ride.
This one has the air ride.
Which, as you can see by the sagging of the vehicle, is broke.
Another thing that's wrong.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, this thing is not, the only difference you get between a Cadillac is you get a different wheel, which is still 20-inch rim, and the badge. And you pay $80,000 for it. Mechanicals are the exact same thing. Same motor, same transmission, same infotainment screen, just a different badge, you know, on the flash screen that starts it up. Everything is the exact same.
Now, Suburban used to be back in the, you know, in the late 70s, early 80s, in the square body, used to be the cat's meow of vehicles for all purpose with large families. Even schools used them for, you know, transporting kids because they were easy to use. Back when the carryall came out, you know, you didn't have the door on the passenger side, but you had the door on the other side of the vehicle. What has happened to Chevrolet since then?
Bean counters. You know, back in the day, Chevy used to put out a quality product, even in 80s, early 90s. They were a quality product. And I mean, I liked them. I really did.
I did too. I did too. I had a 77 Suburban, a 79 Suburban. Heck, they rusted on the rocker panels. You go cut it out, you weld a new piece on, and away you went.
Yeah. And I mean, as you've seen my startup video with the '88 Cavalier restore, that was a quality, solid car. It was considered a throwaway car.
Yeah, back in the day, those were. I mean, a Cavalier was the entry-level product. It was back in the '80s. That compared to Chrysler's K car, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And Chevrolet came out, but they still had a quality product. Yeah, the sheet metal was lighter weight, the body was a little lighter weight, but the basis of the car was still quality.
Yeah, the motor was quality. I mean, it was still a quality product. And that's why the wife and I are doing a restore on that one, because it's worth bringing back to life.
Yeah, in 10 years, that car, you don't know what's going to happen. Stuff like this, the Suburban here, I mean, when you finally wear it out on its body, you know, the body and the frame, and it's all rusted and gone, I mean, yeah, you've got a new motor in this thing, but still, that new motor, you know, hopefully it'll last, but the rest of this truck is going to be gone. And do I really classify this as a truck like it was back in the 70s and 80s?
It's still technically classified a truck because it's on the Silverado platform.
Okay.
So it's still technically classified a truck. It's got the K1500 platform underneath it, or the more elusive, and if I could ever find one, I'm buying it, the K2500 platform. But yeah, you're right. This is a throwaway. When I'm done with this car, it's not going to be worth anything.
That's sad because, you know, those vehicles back in the day, you know, the Suburbans of years gone past, those were vehicles that large families had, that they just, you know, you could pull anything with it. You had, you know, they came in half ton, 3/4 ton, and 1 ton, and that's what you had if you had a large family.
Just out of curiosity, let's see what the towing capacity is on this.
That would be one I would be curious about.
It should be right there on that. Should be right there, maybe? Or no, it's over here.
Well, this is your tire loading. And let's go for the towing capacity. And we may have to look that up on the specs, you know, online.
4,200 pounds.
4,200 pounds?
Yep. Unless I'm looking at that wrong.
Let's just let the viewers decide.
Was I right or wrong?
Well, I'm going to look at it myself, but I'm going to guess it's got to be more than that, but wait a minute, this is an LTZ, so
It's air ride.
it's air ride. It's got all the options, so that's going to take away from the total. I wouldn't bet it's going to tow any more than 5,000 pounds. That's sad.
Now, how much can my F-150 tow?
Your F-150 that you had with the 6-liter,
6.2.
6.2 liter, you could tow 10.8.
And after I did my modification,
You could go 11.5.
I'd do 13.
Oh, you did 13. See, in my Ram pickup, 10.5 or 10.8. And I use every bit of that too.
Yeah.
But that's sad, because a family that wants to camp, they can't do that in this.
No. I can't pull a camper in this.
No, not of any size. And by the way, folks, we're here at Black Hawk State Park filming this, where this go around, you actually have both Tom and I in one place at the same time. So we're going to actually do another video, which you'll see later.
Yep. Stay tuned. We're going to do our reliability of Mercedes products to debunk some of the myths on ownership of Mercedes. But I'm going to wrap this one up. And I would normally do a drive video, and that's the only thing nice about this, it does drive nice. But fuel mileage, it kind of sucks. But anyway, I'm Tom with the Idiot Car Guys.
I'm Jeff in the background with the Idiot Car Guys.
Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share.